Welcome to Can't Catch a Break. Hey, everybody, how y'all doing out there in podcast land? Well, thank you all for listening. I'm DJ and Dr. Shar Johnson. Thank you all for listening to Can't Catch a Break, friends and families, and those that's first time listener. We thank you. If you'd like to subscribe, if you'd like to poll us, tell us what you think. If you want to talk, let's talk. Hey, you know why? Because it's good to talk. It's good to communicate. It's good to share knowledge. Knowledge is power. Let's use it. What is unity is their strength. That's right. That's right. Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. We got to do that in this day and time. All right. Well, thank you. I want to give a big shout out to you. Yes. I have a good episode on today on this lovely Tuesday. Tuesday. A hot summer day. Where I'm at now. Apologize if y'all having rain or y'all having, difficult weather. I do apologize. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I'm being thankful. I'm just saying it's a hot day, but it makes you stay out the heat though because it's too hot. You gotta be careful out here because you can get sunstrokes, heat strokes, you name it. But we thank you all for listening to Can't Catch a Break here. Uh, we're here to talk about issues. We're here to talk about the facts of life. Hey, you know what? Down to earth. That's what you got to be. Down to earth, keeping it real. We have to keep it real. No man's an island. That's right. You're not an island. Okay. The earth doesn't revolve around you. Okay. It revolves around everybody that's here on this earth as human beings. And I want to talk to you today on this episode because there's something I need to talk about. And we talk about a lot of issues, things that we know that could break us or it could make us better in life. No matter if you're Christian or non-Christian, you have to keep it real in reality. Life is life. And if you play the wrong cards, you'll get the wrong hand. So don't fall victim. Be smart. Be wise. Yes, be wise. Wisdom is the key. Wisdom is the key. All right. On today's episode, for those that's listening, yes, those that's listening, I want to talk about something, when it comes to men and women, but particularly when it comes to women, young and old. But when I'm talking about the young women, and most I'm talking about those that are grown, 21, 18. When you start experiencing life a little more after the teenage years, I want to ask a question. And I ask the question because that's what I do. But I also talk to people too about things that we share knowledge together. One of the things I want to talk to you about is, you know, my question is why do women fall for toxic men? Toxic men. Toxic. Toxic. We're in a day and time now you have to be real careful. And I'm not here to knock no woman. I'm here not to judge no woman. I'm here to be critical. But we see what's the rapid rate of what's going on. Whether in the church, you see what's happening. You see we're out of church, and everybody ain't in church. And everybody, so I'm not here to, once again, pour my religion on anyone. I'm just here to share knowledge and wisdom. But one of the things I'm finding out that women, can be drawn to some toxic men. Toxic men is the ones, say for instance, a narcissist, and they give you the runaround. They do some men, they give you the runaround. Especially women, they can manipulate or they can use. And no matter what, if it ain't love, it ain't love. Love is action. Okay? Men will say that to a woman quick if she fall for him out of because he look good, he's handsome, but what he got going for him? Is he working? Does he have a stable job? Does he have his head on his shoulder right? Does he have a clean record? Have he been arrested? Is he married? Is that he in secrets when he's married and ain't divorced? Those things, if he's in a child on the side, he ain't telling you about another family. See, those are things that when you look at today and time now, you see that some women are really falling for stuff like that because of his looks, but he have nothing to offer. Okay, and when you're talking about intimacy and all that, that's just that's temporal because guess what? Life goes on. Can you stand the rain? Can you stand life trials? Things are gonna come at you. If he okay, and he's gonna stick with you. Okay, but we see in a day and time now where some women are being tricked. For instance, I'm gonna use an example. I'm not here to knock no churches or no one, but I'm here to share you that even in the churches today, I've noticed, and others have noticed too, that you know people can put on and pretend like they are liking you, and behind the scenes, we have a lot of people that are covering up. Where a lot of people, some are covering up all the affairs they having behind the church's back. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness, I know I'm gonna get in trouble, but like sleeping with a guy, and all that, and the church is not, but you remember that church, and they really don't know. People don't really know. So these things are happening. So all that time, while they thinking you is the one, is doing good, you got skeletons in your closet that you ain't sharing. Okay, now you hook up with him, and then all of a sudden he's telling you everything you want to hear, and all of a sudden now you're in love, but yet there's a hidden side that you didn't even notice that person had, and it goes vice versa with a woman too. They hide things too. So in your subconscious mind, think, women, think about what the person has to offer, about what they can do, how you want to be with this person. Are they educated? So they're working. Are they got something going, or are they just one of those freeloaders that's gonna tell you anything? You're gonna say, "Oh, I love him," but yet no job, no kind of income coming in when it comes to survival, or no kind of career set goals. Just saying one thing and having sex with you, okay, behind the church's back. Oh my goodness, I'm here. I mean, really, I just really had to, because these are things that need to be talked about. I think a lot of stuff has been swept under the rug. Um, okay, and what's happening is that people do stuff. Some people, not all people. Now, I'm gonna make myself clear. Some people do things in a way where they hide behind people, and we see that sometimes in the churches. Some churches where the women could be messing with someone in the church, or because I hear conversations about that, and I have to go see for myself. See, you got to go see for yourself, and find out. But at the same time, you as a Christian, you pray for them. You don't judge. You pray for them. Okay. And hopefully they'll meet someone with some wisdom to give them women sound advice of the do's and don'ts. Okay, and that's what you see, because a lot of some of them have how many came into many pitfalls because of they not listening. And so and then relationships, especially for familiar relationships where they are doing things behind the back of a leader or a pastor. Okay, and this is what was going on. It just the pastor wasn't seeing this. Okay, but they know how to put on. Men do know how to, and women, some of them, they know how to put on the front. Now I'm not here to judge no one. I'm just keeping it real, keeping it 100. Okay, so I know many some women have experienced a lot of abuse and neglect. Okay, so they want to feel love, and they go back into that toxic man relationship from their childhood. Things are happening, they're leading them up to that, because some women, to some young girl or young lady come adulthood, come older, have experienced that while they was younger in teenage relationships and stuff, and being abused and all that, till they carried on down the life. So, but the thing is, that's why it's important that you know they seek counseling, seek help, because when you messing with a toxic man, they don't care. Someone will take you down, kill your self-esteem. Okay, it was false pretense. And a lot of women, some women, they don't get counseling. They don't seek out counseling. If they finna marry a person, they're going off emotions. They're going off intimacy, if I'm saying it right. And there's more to that. Okay, so we have to be aware of that. And as people that sees this, and maybe a good friend or something that's around that can encourage that woman, of things they see, things, say something. That's a person's life. A person's life can change. I've seen some of women down the line have gained so much weight because of toxic, being stressed out, full of anxiety. I mean, really, yeah, because they love, but yet he traps you with 3 or 4 kids down the line. Your career goes down. You were in church. You had God. You was doing things. Okay, but you didn't have the protection from the one around you. And this is why important that family means a lot in this day and time, because back then they didn't tolerate you coming in their house with another man without they getting to know your mom and dad. Okay, and you had to have something going for yourself. When you were working a job, you were career orientated, you were doing something positive. But now we see it's more of a lust factor now in some cases. We see the relationships as it become harmful, it become domestic, where violence has been taking place because these toxic men, if they seen, some have seen their parents fight, so guess what? They have that rage and anger, they fight. So a woman, but those are ones that I say any man that puts his hand on a woman, to me, is a coward. Now, you go to the military. That's where you want to be tough. Go there. Go to the army. Okay. You don't put your hands on a woman. My mom always said that. I don't care what. You walk away. You don't do anything. That's right. You're a coward if you do that. And most women will go through abuse. They'll hide. They'll protect that man. I love him. He gave you 2 black eyes and broke your ribs. He didn't gave you a concussion and broke one of your legs and he broke your arms. He didn't beat you before your kids. Your kids witnesses now, they growing up, with this anger and rage because what they seeing. So now as they get older, teenagers, they lashing out because they see this. Yeah, it's real. I'm asking the question, why do women fall for toxic men? Yes, and that's something that need to be a counselor, need to step in when you're in relationships like that. Somebody that's around you that care. I mean, the ones that says, "Oh, you'll be all right, girl." He got angry. He gave you a black eye. Oh, it's all right. He broke your ribs. Oh, it's okay. No, it's not okay. He need to be arrested. He need to be out your life. Now, and then the ones that said, well, I love you, and now you gained 500 pounds down the line, you got 3 kids, and now everything you had when you first met him, you was career orientated, you was working, you was doing things in a positive way, you had God in your life, okay, you was going to church, and he pulls you out of church. Now, so, but you know what I'm saying? And that's what happens even with Christians. Yeah, they have divorce, a high divorce rate too. And they tell you, get counseling. They tell you, the real ones to say, get counseling. Hey, talk to, get counseling, go to counseling, seek help. They will tell you that. The real Christians, the ones that are, now I'm not here to judge anyone, but the real ones that care about you, that love you, will tell you how to seek counseling. And the only one that won't, for Christians, marriages to break up is the devil. hmm And if a person can't change what they don't acknowledge, then that is bad. Okay. So I'm here to talk to someone who's going through something like this, who is really, really undecided,
Powered by Riverside FM.
who is really undecided. I mean, really, because you love that man. Now look at you. Now, and he's toxic to you. He's on drugs. He's he's alcoholic now. You got 3 kids by him. You done lost everything you had. Don't you know? Uh-uh. But you don't need to do harm to yourself. You don't need to become depressed. You need to just leave, walk away, go, making your mind. Okay. And I know the need is because that's a sign that he's hitting on you. That's a sign that he loves you. No, it's not. He don't care for you. He'll hit you again and again and again. And to some cases, we read that most women that not make it out of a relationship, they wind up deceased. So why would you want to be in those relationships? Because a pretty, handsome guy, built, who like a mirage, got you looking and lusting. But down the line, bam, you fell for him. Now, as the years go by, you don't see it because you don't want to see it, but he's steady picking you apart. Okay? Took away you. Now you don't go to church no more. You was faithful into it. Took your kids to church. Y'all don't go no more. You don't go to school no more. You're not your job. You lost your job. You was out doing things to seek for goals. You don't do those things no more. You didn't gain weight. You full of stress, anxiety, but don't be depressed. You pray your way out of that. The only one's trying to kill you is the devil, women. John 10:10. Read the Bible. The thief come not but to kill, steal, and destroy. But I come that you have life and have it more abundantly. He said, them that call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. He can save you from anybody. Yes. So when we leave these toxic relationships, men lying about extramarital affairs, they're lying about these are toxic men. Now they'll do it to you. Some men, I ain't say all men. Okay, baby's on the side. You got 3. Guess what? You know about he cheated on you and he got another family, another two other women pregnant, and it's happening all over as we speak. hmm It's superficial displays of love, the care, the charm, the general affection, all that stuff. It makes women like, oh, they love that, but it's a lie. It's a lie. So I'm talking not to put men down, not to put women down, but enough is enough. It is 2025, and if there was true friends will be by your side. Them that call you your friends and they see what you're going through. And I know sometimes women don't want to listen. You can't tell me about my man. That's the one you met, but yet he gave you black eyes. He didn't pushed you down the stairs. He didn't done anything. He didn't tore up your car. You had a new car. You done lost your job. You didn't gain weight. You need to leave. Pray. Don't do nothing stupid. Walk away. Pray. Ask God for help. Leave that man alone. Okay? Leave that man alone. Get your life back. God will make sure you get it back. Leave. Only one that wants you to have your life back is the devil. I don't care how it look. Temptation comes in all kind of forms, but everything that look good for you ain't for you. Okay, and there's a lot of trauma in lives of women that choose men because they was abused. Their trauma, past traumas. So it's normal. It seems normal to them. But they have to sit and get counseling and seek uh, counseling to break that concept of that mind, the soul and spirit of that uh, toxic, abusive past they experienced before. Okay, so I just want to share that. Okay, because yeah, everything look good for you, ain't for you. Every man, the men that tell you they love you, guess what? Actions speak louder than words. Actions speak louder than words. And you make sure, yeah, you make sure, be open your eyes, open your ears, look, write stuff down, check stuff off. Because if it's evil, good always expose evil. I don't care who you can be, a Christian or non-Christian. It expose good always expose evil. Okay, so I want to share you with that because we are in a time right now we're seeing it happens. Okay, I mean really, um, those ancient moments, the emotional triggers, those put down conversations where they now you ain't nothing, now they got you. You lost your job, car, he's beating on you. He told you he loved you, but yet he's talking to you like a dog. I'm going to say that, but he's talking to you any kind of way. You need that, and we can't. Some men just ain't gonna listen. If another man was talking to another man about the do's and don'ts, means because of ego. That's one thing a man has: ego and pride. They don't listen. They don't listen because some of them had passes where they was in abuse situations and stuff in their childhood. They bring it up to adulthood, so they carried on. Now they got a woman that, hey, I saw it happen, so why not? Okay, in your mental state of mind, changing a toxic man. You can't. You have to it can't. They got to want to change. They got to show they gonna change, or you gonna keep on getting. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. I love you, but yet they're beating on you. They're not working. They're freeloading off you. Your car, your everything now is in disarray. You got kids by him. You trying to fix that? It is. If I use 10 years later and he's still doing it, walk on by. Walk on by. Every time you see me walking down the street, now don't cry. Just walk on by. I want y'all women to walk on by because y'all need to do that. Okay, and these young women, basketball players, football players, I know they out there. But look, get your career. Go forward. You got skills. Okay? Go. Enjoy your life. Because a lot of women, it's all happening in anybody's family, my family. Some women can get pregnant early at teenage years and they trapped because they haven't even finished, some haven't even finished high school yet. You know, okay? And now what they do now? Well, since I ain't going nowhere, I just go get a job and meet some guy, and maybe if he ain't got nothing going, there's something, to be loved, and I'll take him. But yet, do you see the outcome down the years that's going to take place? Okay, two people with no careers or nothing happening, they ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna happen. I'm keeping it 100 because we need to wake up the people, the mentors, the people out there that's counseling, writing books. Wake them up. I'm not a doctor or anything, but my wife is a doctor. Char, she's a counselor. Okay, she knows things, but we tell y'all we read together. I mean, because I read, she read, She went to school. I was going to school with her when we met. Okay, same college. Okay, I saw. I mean, really, those are things that two people need to be involved. But because of our faith, because of the Lord, because of God, because of the Bible, when we take heed to that, we ain't perfect. It's a challenge always for us, always, because everybody got to learn each other down through the years. Everybody changes, personality, characters, everything changes as the time go by. And believe me, as you change ages, you're gonna change. I'm talking about your age. You're gonna change. Okay. So being misguided by someone's telling you they love you is a trap. They're very charming. Some men are very charming. They do a lot of flattery. They give gifts. That's the catch, and you fall for it. They say they love you and all that after a while, just to be have intimate intercourse with you, but yet down the line, as you see progress and change, when you see that they really didn't have nothing going for them, they lied to you. They had kids on the side. They were still married. They didn't tell you everything, but they told you what you want to hear. I'm talking to these women who grew up. I know some of you grew up in dysfunctional environments and families. Okay, something, but at the same time, you can escape it because when you're in toxic relationships, you don't need to go into that. It's harmful and bonding. Okay, that could be another thing because now women do fear men after a while. They've been beating on them. They're scared of them. Okay, so they're scared to leave the man. But the law states you're able to leave the man. You can't leave. The man is not married to you, and if he was married to you, he still can't hold you and keep you. It's against the law. Don't be scared. Pray. God take away that fear from you. If you're going through trauma, if you're going through anything that's gonna cause you your life, don't let no friends tell you it's gonna be all right. He'll get all right. Or you say he had a bad day at work and he gave you two black eyes, pushed you down the stairs and broke your arm. Okay, that's a lot of anger in him. There's a lot of things in his life right now, and every time I reminisce of him thinking about it, when he get angry, guess what? He takes it out on you. Do you really want that? Do you really want that pain? Do you want to see your kids grow up in homes, in a home like that? So then what happens to them when they start getting older? They repeat the same thing because they saw it from their mom. A lot of them are incarcerated in jail. Well, the church is supposed to be there for these young people. It's a lot of hidden things. Some people say, well, the parents don't want us to say nothing to their kids. So we don't say much or nothing. But at least you can share wisdom. Of course, you're sitting down around in church. You can reach out that way. Okay, and the parents will get it too because you're talking to both of them. That's what your voice is supposed to communicate for people, no matter what color, race, or background you are. I just want to share this because why do women fall for toxic men? Why? It's unhealthy. They're controlling. They take away your self-esteem. Women with self-esteem, they want acceptance. And a man that don't care nothing about you will kick you down to the ground to a point where you can be mistreated, abused because he's already and then already said you ain't gonna be nobody. After he got you pregnant, locked up, you lost your job. Okay, he ain't got nothing, ain't got a job, ain't got it. He using you to get on some assistance program, collect food stamps, and wear hand-me-down clothes. Tomorrow he love you, but he's looking better than you. And you know what? I've seen some men. I've seen, and a man. Anytime a man looks better than his wife or a girl, man, what's wrong with you? Okay, she's supposed to be your queen. She's supposed to be the one that's you supposed to be protector. But she's wearing you looking all nice with your little clothes, your alligator clothes, your shoes and everything. You look, but here she is with hand me downs and things that hair nappy, hair ain't done, nails ain't polished, eyebrows ain't done. No, but yeah, she with you. She didn't gain weight, but this is the thing that you said you loved her down the years. Kids witness this. Then you know what the kids say? Yeah, man, he took my mom all the way down. He came in my mom's house, and my mom met him at church, or she met him somewhere. And man, wow. And we seen all this, and she wouldn't listen to us. She thought, and these are kids now. They telling their mom, get away. Mom. He's taking you down. I love him. Yeah, everybody, he'll be all right. Here it is, 10 years later. He said he loved you, but yet you're homeless now. So wake up. If I'm talking to somebody, guess what? Because I seen it. I seen it. No matter if you're white, black, Jew, Gentile, guess what? You don't need no toxic man. Okay? Don't let nobody tell you, their friends that tell you that. No, that that all men are good. No, all men ain't good. Some of them are, but not all of them. Men with heads on their shoulders, that use wisdom, that respect women, respect people, respect the elderly, go to school, have a job, provide. Okay, so be careful. If you're in the church, I'm talking to some church people too. If you're in church and you're marrying someone over emotions and feelings, and this person, and you really got to get to the core. They're gonna tell you anything. Some Christians they lie just to get intimate with you, and they'll lie now that he took you out of church. I've seen it happen. You got pregnant by him. I'm talking like this because if we don't stand for something, we'll fall for anything. And you see, women's these days, it's a lot they're going through. But they have brothers in families, sisters in families. Some families are together, some ain't. We see that, you know. And this is a sad world we're living in right now, and we see it. So most times, you see kids come to school in clothes dirty, hair ain't combed, and that man you got with. At one time, they were going to school, clothes. With clean clothes on, and they was going to school, um, combed, all that. But now they go to school, dingy clothes on, hair ain't combed. Okay, you have no transportation to get them to school you once had a nice job because of a handsome look, because of a smooth talker, because someone said they love you. Now you're pregnant with 3 kids, 4 kids, and he didn't kill your career, and now you don't have anything. So I pray for you. It can happen to anybody. The women to wake up.
Powered by Riverside FM.
Wake up. Our young women, okay, and the young men out here, that you refuse as you grow up to be like a toxic man, a toxic woman. Okay, they don't deserve that. Nobody deserves to be that, to get treated like that. Till their life has been once set to be goal oriented, to have career, to have a job, to have things they want, to nothing now, to being a woman that's abusive, to be a woman that's abusive, suffering from depression, anxiety, stress, taking medicine, can't escape because of fear, because of their love. It's in their mind because they're used to it, because of things that happened in their past. They fall, they beat up with somebody that's manipulative. So I I pray. I mean, since I'm not, like I said, I'm not here to put my religion on no one, but I'm praying because I see the trauma the children facing. I see the pain of what a woman and a man, so even vice versa, even toxic women mistreat men too. Okay, all right, they cheat on them. They have these ex affairs. They got babies on the side. Okay, they doing things. Someone that married, they ain't divorced, they ain't got no paperwork. The man's not in church no more. They got out of church. These are men that fell for toxic young men, that fell for toxic women too also. They ain't got no job, they lost their car, their home. But that woman still, and it goes vice versa. So consider yourself, and church is, to me, is a place where you see it happen too. Not just the club, it happens in the church too, where traps take place. Okay, it happens. People can be real false when it comes to the angel light, but a sheep in wolf clothing. So thank you all for listening to Can't Catch a Break. I just want to help someone. It was, it was in my mind. I read upon this. It was disturbing. It was disturbing about love. How these toxic men can break women. Got one for a handsome face, handsome body, none to offer, trapped up with kids, no job, no home. Kids are witnessing abuse. Now it's drugs and alcohol, everything's involved. See how? But the devil can come in and mess stuff up like that. So women, be careful. Young men, be careful. These are toxic world we're living in too. There's nothing good about this world. It's real. Reality is real. This is not a TV show. This is reality. This is life. Wake up open your eyes, open your ears, listen. Somebody's going through something right now. Guess what? You can escape it. I know it's all a mental thing. I know it's in your mind. But if I do this, I'm scared. If I do this, then if I do that, no. You can leave. You can leave. He gonna come after me. No. That's what the law for. But prayer also, the power of prayer is awesome, y'all. Any family member, our families, my family, things that happen. Okay? So no one, not even me, can say that I ain't seen it. I have. But there's ways. People that care for you can get you out. If they're your friend, they'll get you out of it. And I know you will be in denial and don't want to leave. Want to leave. You can talk to a counselor, seek help, go to a leader, go to a pastor, somebody that you know that's going to be there with you, with others, that's going to stand up with you. Not no entertaining pastor, not no pastor looking to get pats on the back. Someone can, with you and the staff, can help you get rid of that toxic man where they can be out of your life. And same as those that's not in church. You say to your friends, well, pull them out of it. Talk to them. Keep on talking to them. Don't give up on them. Did God give up on you? Any one of us, no matter whether he's in the church or out of church? No. He didn't give up on none of us. He loves us. Okay? I want to thank you for listening. Oh boy, listen to Can't Catch a Break. I tell you. Oh, I appreciate you all. You'll be hearing us on video soon. Yes, you'll hear us on video soon. Guess when you're on Spotify too. We do have on Spotify Solonique, SOLENIQUE topics. Soul Zeal. You'll find us on many social media platforms. This is we on here, Riverside. We on many platforms. The Riverside that we podcast goes out on. So catch us. Let's talk, people. It's time to talk. Okay? It's time to talk. All right? And we can do it. We can make it. We can do it together. I want to thank you all, DJ and Dr. Shar Johnson. We love you. 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 Wish you the best. Enjoy your life. Keep your head up. No matter how times it changes, no matter people come and go. It's all part of life. But guess what? You can make it. You're destined to win. Have a good day. Have a good day. Let me give you a good cheer.